Well, welcome to Match by Skill. I wanted a quick run through how fast I can create an event, so you can see how fast it can be for you too. I know I used to spend hours handwriting matches together on skill level, weight, and grade. So let's go through this. So once you log in, you can go up to events and create an event. I'm just going to go demo, and we'll say the event is Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Now I'm logged in as a test account here. I have this Fairchild Elementary as my test account here. So we're going to add in some visiting schools from our area. We're going to put in test email so this coach doesn't continue to get a bunch of demo emails. So I added the school. Let's add a few more. And I like to have 4 schools at events. For me, it seems like we get a lot better pairings for our kids because there's enough kids to choose from, so it's easier to find a good skill level and weights that are going to go on here. Let's do another one. So we have 4. So I've added 3 visiting schools. I can see on this 4th one, the last update, 225 of 2019. So this coach hasn't logged in yet. So I'd be contacting that coach to say, hey, I need your updated roster to be in the system. If a coach isn't in the system, it sends them an email to enter in. You can also, if it's a school that's never used it, you can actually register that coach for them using their email address and set the password that you can enter it in. So that if you have to enter their roster, you can. I have 2 matches I want for everyone, 3 max. Skill level difference of 1 is my normal. 2 grade level difference is my normal. The weight ranges are all there. 10% difference in this lower range, 10 pounds for this range, 15 for this, and 20 for my heavyweights. Okay, I'm going to click on save. And now I'm going down and I'm looking for, specifically in the unmatched wrestlers, this 0 count. So let's see. Bayview, skill level of 3. So we could put a skill level of 1. That would be fine. I guess if we have to give them 1 match, that might be a push. It's a little bit heavier and a better skill level. It's always questionable when there's 2 skill level difference there. Let's see, G.I. Joe needs someone. That's great. Let's see, skill level 5 in that weight range. There's nobody that's close in that weight range. It's skill level 5. So G.I. Joe is not going to get a match. So I would email that coach. Happens to be my own, but if it was another coach, I would tell them, hey, this kid's not getting a match. There's no one in that skill level and weight area. Scrolling down, lots of 2s in here. Those are fine for my minimums. They didn't hit the max. Let's see, we got a skill level 1. Those can sometimes be hard to find. So I'm scrolling down to 112 pounds. Let's see. It's getting into the 10-pound weight difference that it can have. It's a Bayview kid. So I'm looking for somebody that is not. There's a skill level 3, but they're lighter and lower skill level. Let's see. Is there anybody in? Let's see. 108 from Pulaski, skill level 2. That might be a good one. 110 skill level 2. All right, that's even better. 112 skill level 2. Now it's an 8th grader, so I still might choose Colin here as one that I would put in there. Let's do that. All right. I usually only care about the zeros in here. We can always go back if we have to add matches because we'll have time. Let's see, 123 pounder, skill level 2. So 123 pounder. Let's see. So I got 123 pounder, skill level 1. That's pretty good. 124 skill level 2. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. I like that. We'll give Cole a 3rd match to give this William one match. That's a good match. Yeah, no, I'm getting a warning. They're too close together because whenever you add a custom match, it adds them to the bottom. So they might have not enough rest time based on the number of mats that you have in there. So 128, skill level 2. Ooh, and all right, Chase. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect match. And it might be not scheduling these because of the rest time. So let's see, 141. And so we'll move matches around to adjust that rest time to make sure. 141 skill level 5 from Bayview. Here's a 140 of skill level 4, so that's pretty close. Let's see if there's another skill level 5 in that area. 52 is getting heavy. So I'm going to go with, we'll give Cody a third match to give Jack Stevens a good one match. Added them in there. Let's see. 185. That might just be nobody in that weight range. So I'm scrolling down to that 185. It's Bayview Kid. So skill level 5. Not so. Here's I could give Jake a third match. Or yeah, that's a better one. Even though that's closer. Yeah. Yep. We're gonna give this Jake a third match to give Montgomery one good match. All right, everybody has at least one good match. You could spend more time in there, but right now, let's see. Systems scheduled 101 matches with 4 mats. That's what we have. We plan on 15 an hour, so we can get 60 an hour. So this is going to be an hour and a half, hour and 45-minute event right now, somewhere in that range. Now what I have to do is these red ones, they don't have enough rest time. So what we're going to look at doing is just clicking and dragging and moving these up and just squeezing these in. I'm gonna move this up quite a ways just to get into the look at the 40s, somewhere in there. Right, so let's put them in there, see if that takes out that red, give them enough space. Of course, could accidentally put them up against another one that they're already in. Let's move her down a little bit. Just gotta get to the bottom of the page and scroll it down a little bit. We'll move. You can always uncheck it and then scroll the page down. Scroll feature doesn't always work really well when you bring it down to the bottom. Let's see if we get in there. All right, no more red, so that one's good. All right, let's see. Got this match. Scrolling up always seems to work better. To get it close to the top, it'll start moving. There, that one's good. Let's see, I got a 115, 124 pounder. You can kind of look at the weight, and when you're moving them to a new one, if you put them like amongst, yeah, the 80 pounders or the 90 pounders, usually that will tell you that there's enough space. There we go. Let's see, we got a 140 pounder, so let's find some space in that 90 area, 90 pound area. So the system works through, it's working through from lowest weight to highest weight. So that's kind of how it usually fits everyone. You'll see it. And for the most part, it's going from the lightest wrestlers are wrestling first up to the heavyweights until we start moving these around to make sure that they got enough space here. Keep moving him around. It's going to be this Cody. It's going to be the issue because he's got 3 matches. So I can actually do a search for Della. See, he's in match 42, 52, and 100. So 42, 52, and 100. So 42 and 100 are the ranges. So I could actually move the 42 one up, just up into the day. Earlier in the day, get it away from that 52 match. There we go. And let's see, we got the 189 pounder. I'm assuming these ones are the ones that are interacting with each other. They're too close to each other. So I just need to move this down. Move this one into the 60s. 101. So yeah, maybe the 50s, just because he's match 100. So this is about halfway through the event. He's got enough rest time for the rest of the day. Let's make sure that one. Oh, so it's probably this Jake because he's got 3 matches. So I'm going to do that again. Search. Figure which one matches are he? 48, 54, and 101. So we can move that 48 just like we did the other one. Move that one up. So we're in the teens in there. There, my warning went away, no more red. So now at this point, what I can do is I can scroll up to the top, hit my score sheet, print those for all my table workers, and we have an announcer, so I'll print that. Right, print. Ooh, I'd print there. I can do my score sheets for my coaches, which include the skill level, weight, and grade. So I would print one for each coach so they can see what's going on there. So I would, boom, print that. And then matches by wrestler. This is great to put up on the walls. I usually print like 6 of these. And then wrestler matches, usually print off 1 total for this because each coach will get their own team and they can tell their wrestlers what number matches they are, print that. And then usually you don't have to do in all rosters, but it's there if people want. So there, that is completed. So I've completed the whole event. Took no time at all. If I was having to deal with scratches, I would modify the match configuration, click into the account, unclick whoever's going to be a scratch, click save, then I would click the regenerate button, which regenerates all the matches. And I always do that before I add the custom matches because when it regenerates, it takes out anything that you manually added. So I do that last. And that's it. So there we go.